I threw a family party when I turned 65. No one showed up. That same day, my daughter-in-law posted cruise photos, with everyone there. I still remember the knot in my stomach the day I turned 65. My house was silent, my carefully planned birthday dinner untouched, while a single photo on Facebook revealed a betrayal so profound, it made my blood run cold. It was a moment of comeuppance, not for me, but for the woman who thought she could erase me from my own family story. I'd spent 3 whole weeks planning that 65th birthday party. 3 weeks meticulously choosing the perfect menu, decorating the dining room with fresh flowers, and personally calling everyone to confirm they'd be there. I even bought a new dress, a navy blue one with tiny pearl buttons, the kind Elliot always said made me look elegant. The table was set for 8, place cards written in my best handwriting. Elliot, my son, Meadow, his wife, little Tommy, who just turned 7, sweet Emma, who's 5, my sister Ruth, her husband Carl, and of course, myself at the head of the table, ready to see everyone's smiling faces as we celebrated together. By 6:30 p.m., no one had arrived. I checked my phone 3 times, thinking maybe I'd gotten the time wrong, but there it was in my calendar. Birthday dinner, 6 p.m. I'd sent reminders to everyone just 2 days before. At 7 o'clock, I called Elliot, straight to voicemail. Then Meadow's phone, same thing. Ruth didn't answer either, which was really strange because she always picks up on the second ring. I just stood there in my dining room, looking at the untouched plates. The candles I'd lit an hour ago were now burning down to stumps. The roast was getting cold in the oven. The chocolate cake I'd spent all morning making sat perfect and uncut on the kitchen counter. Maybe there was traffic, I told myself. Maybe something came up at the last minute. These things happen. Even though my chest felt tight and my hands wouldn't stop shaking. By 8 o'clock, I knew. They weren't coming. I sat down heavily in my chair, staring at the empty seats around me. This wasn't just lateness. This was something else entirely. The silence in my house felt different, not peaceful, but hollow, like the house itself was holding its breath. That's when I made the mistake of checking Facebook. There, at the top of my feed, was a photo that made my blood freeze. Meadow, radiant in a flowing white sundress, her arm around Elliot, who was grinning wider than I'd seen in months. Behind them, the deep blue of the ocean stretched endlessly. The caption read, "Living our best life on the Mediterranean." So grateful for this amazing family getaway. I scrolled down. More photos. Tommy and Emma building sandcastles on a pristine beach. Ruth and Carl sharing cocktails at what looked like an elegant ship's bar. Everyone was there. Everyone except me. The timestamp showed the photos were posted just an hour ago. While I was sitting here waiting for them, they were thousands of miles away, toasting with champagne, laughing at some sunset dinner on a cruise ship. I felt something crack inside my chest. Not break, crack, like ice on a lake when the temperature drops too fast. They'd planned this, all of them. Meadow had organized a family vacation that deliberately excluded me, scheduled it for my birthday, and somehow convinced everyone to go along with it. Even Ruth, my own sister, who'd helped me pick out decorations for this party just last week. I stared at that photo until my eyes burned. Meadow's smile looked especially bright, almost triumphant. She was standing exactly where I should have been, at the center of my family, surrounded by the people who were supposed to love me most. My phone buzzed. A text from Elliot. "Sorry, Mom. Forgot to mention we'd be out of town this week. Meadow booked a surprise trip. Happy birthday, though. Forgot to mention." As if a Mediterranean cruise was something you just casually forgot to tell your mother about. As if booking it on my birthday was pure coincidence. I set the phone down carefully, afraid I might throw it against the wall if I held it any longer. Full story on channel, link below. Watch what happened next.